shopping with my mother to get some plants for a house. I just got my nails done recently and I'm literally in love with them. Color combo? Can we talk color combo, please? And this is my jewelry for today. This little ring I got this little ring I got at an estate sale. This one I got at a little market that we have at my job. This one and this one I got in Mexico, and this one I got at a thrift store, and this was from a crystal store, I think. I know I have things that I want to talk about, but I don't really remember what I wanted to talk about, and I feel like I kind of touched on it in my last video, but I do have a little bit more things to add on as well. So I came across this video from a creator whose name is Pearlieee. It's Pearl with 3 E's at the end. Definitely look up her channel. She is amazing. She has so many beautiful things to say, and she's been helping me out a lot on my journey just in life. She read me to filth, essentially. So I have issues with imposter syndrome, perfectionism, anxiety, and depression, okay? The way this woman talked about this thing and just like this, okay, she basically said that my whole life I have been brought up to put other people's needs first, and whatever other people want from me. It essentially, she confirms my imposter syndrome, because I have always felt, not that some things don't come naturally to me, but sometimes I just like question it a little bit, like, is that actually me? Like, or am I just doing it for other people? So her saying this, that essentially your entire life you've been grown up essentially to be a mirror for other people. And that's essentially what society is. Society, people crave community, people crave closeness with a group of people, and to feel like you belong. And what's a way to feel like you belong? If somebody says, you sit like this is how you eat properly, this is how you should dress, this is how you should speak to somebody, they're telling you what you should be doing in order to be valid or accepted in the world. And so yeah, if you don't know who you are, that's probably why, because your entire life you've been told this is what you should be. And that's why it's so hard growing up and realizing I don't know who I am. Like, I know I have certain values that I do feel like they are me, and I feel good in them, and I do feel like they are natural. But there are a lot of other things too that I'm just like, I don't know if that's me, but I do it. But the power in this and realizing this, you get to decide. You get to decide who you are, what you like, what you want to do. Nobody else can decide for you. That is your superpower. You get to choose. You get to decide. And for the longest time, that felt like the scariest thing for me to do. I've always been an indecisive person, even when it just comes down to asking me where I want to go eat. And give me like 2 hours, because I do not know. But ever since I figured this out, or ever since I watched her video and I let her read me to filth, I was like, you know what? Actually, I do get to decide. That's my decision. I should be proud. Like, I should want to make decisions. And it's not so much of a scary thing now, whereas before I feel like I would be scared to decide because I would be scared of the implications it would have on me depending on what other people thought about my decision. But even if people don't like it, So what? You chose. That's your own decision. You chose that. Like, I don't know how many times I can say that, but that's awesome. And I don't know why it took me so long to actually realize this. Since seeing that video, because even before it, I like kind of was getting a little bit into like figuring out who I am, and it comes down to just like the little things, just like in like clothing styles and stuff. Like sometimes I'll be shopping and I'll see something and I'll be like, oh my god, that's so cute, but like deep inside I'm like, I know I wouldn't wear it though, but I'm like, but I know other people would think this is so cool and so cute, so I should still get it. And then sometimes I do get that item. Do I end up wearing it? Maybe once, and that's it, because it's not me. But because I know other people will like it, I try and make myself like it, but I know I don't like it. So since breaking the mirror and starting to choose and decide who I want to be and what I like, I've made a list of things that I like. Obviously, like being nice to strangers, treating people well, like those core values are me. I would like to say I am a nice person. I would like to say I am very grateful. I'm appreciative, and I like to make other people smile. So core stuff like that, I do know who I am, and I don't need to second guess that. But some things more so like give me a second. I do this thing where my brain goes blank sometimes, and I always just thought that it was like my social anxiety. But then I realized, I didn't realize, but I saw a video and now I'm just like questioning it if it's actually just me dissociating in the middle of my sentence. Because literally, like, for the life of me, my brain just like blank, like literally nothing. Material things, that's where sometimes I stray from who I feel like I am, and I start to let other people's opinions creep into my head and change what it is that I actually want. So since making this discovery, I have made a list of things that I like. Number 1, snow. It looks pretty when it falls. I like watching snow. Same as with rain. Willow trees. I love willow trees. When I was little, we would go to one of my dad's friends. He had a farm and he had this huge willow tree outside. And then I recently saw a video of a willow tree and I was like, I just love willow trees. So I like willow trees. 3, Auntie Anne's. I know. And it's funny because since I wrote that down, I've been seeing a lot of videos of people calling out Auntie Anne's, saying that they need to get a location that's not within a mall, and I 100% agree, because I don't want to go to a mall just to get Auntie Anne's. Like, I want to go to Auntie Anne's and that's it. I don't want to pass through 50 other stores. 4, making strangers smile. Back home, before I moved, I would always like smile at strangers. I would always smile at strangers, just like passerbys, just a little smile. And I don't know why people don't smile here. And at first, when I caught myself doing it, literally, like, I felt like people were just like, I don't know, it's just a weird vibe. People don't I don't know. I do live in a kind of bigger city, so that might be why, because it's a city. But caught me off guard for sure, and I've stopped just like smiling at strangers. I mean, there's other ways that you can make a stranger smile, but like usually I would just like passerbys and be like, hi, you're human, I'm a human, we're kind of making an interaction, I'm just gonna smile, like not even a hi or anything, just like, and go on my way. Is that so hard? That's all I have for now. But slowly but surely, I'm adding on to that list. personal style and how I found mine. This very much goes into being a mirror. This is my main thing that really helped me like feel like I'm becoming my own person and I know who I am, and I was finding my style. I found this girl on TikTok. I don't remember her at, but she suggested that, I mean, she had said, if you want to find your own style, just stop looking at any inspo. Just stop it cold turkey. But I feel like I couldn't do that. And she did say, if you feel like you can't do that, you can go on Pinterest, but that's about it. On Pinterest, and only look at the pictures where the clothes are not on a person's body. It's just like the outfit inspos where it has like the shirt, pants, stuff, like little sticker emoji thingies. So only look at that. Figuring out your body proportions, if you're long torso, short torso, long legs, short legs. I'm still iffy on that one. It's kind of hard. It's actually really, really hard. But the way that she explains it, it's really simplified. So essentially, you're gonna take a picture of your body, just normally standing. And then in the picture, you're gonna go into the edit area or the markup stuff to draw on the picture. And you're gonna draw a line going from your shoulder to your hips. And then from your hips, choose a different color from your hips down to your feet. If those lines are equal, then you are balanced. If your top line is longer than the bottom line, you have a long torso. Vice versa, if the longer one is on the bottom, you have a short torso. You have a short torso. And that, mine are like slightly different, but they're very, very similar. So I'm still kind of playing around with it a little bit. But that helped me a lot. And I feel like I'm getting there to figuring out what I have. And also, not seeing the clothing on a body is going to help you figure out if you actually like the clothing or if it's just the person that's wearing the clothes that is making you think you like it, because that does tend to happen. And once you actually just see a clothing item just laying flat, you're like, no, I wouldn't wear that. But maybe if it was on somebody's body, then you'd be like, oh, that looks so cute on them, I want it. But you're not gonna want it. So just look at plain pictures, not on a body. So I made a little folder with all the things that I like, and they all ended up having kind of a same vibe. Personal style. And of course, if you have like one thing that you actually do like and it doesn't match anything else, still wear it, please. Social media, I hate this. Social media has made it out to seem like having personal style is wearing the same kind of style all the time, and you can't derive from it. You can't change it. That's not true, because you're so many different people. You have so many versions of yourself, and if you want to be a different version one day, be that version. That's still you. You can be any version of yourself any day, and that's still you. So if you like something that doesn't match your most of the time style, please still get it. But since I kind of like found my little style and figured out my proportions a little bit, I bought maybe like 3 or 4 items, I want to say. I have not been struggling trying to come up with an outfit ever since. It just like everything works with one another because it's within the same style, and it just works so perfectly for me. It's actually very, very helpful to find your style. And before, I would find myself just staring at my closet for maybe like an hour and a half, and then I would have a pile of clothes laying around that I wouldn't want to put away after picking an outfit, or the following day or the next day, and then I just have clothes all over my room for like a week or 2. But yeah, finding out your style helps you not take so long picking out an outfit. Thank you guys for watching and sticking around if you watched to this point. I hope you were able to take something away from it the way that I took stuff away from it. All the other people, the two two main people that I watch that have helped me come to these realizations, I will link down below because they go further into depth. I'm girly popifying what they said, essentially, to help you kind of understand it. But if you do want to like fully dive into it a little bit more, I will definitely link their stuff below. And even honestly, even if you don't, you should still watch it. Their videos aren't very like exciting per se. Newman of Knowledge, I think that's what Newel of Knowledge, he it's very like scientific, like he has a whiteboard and everything, and he, yeah, it feels a little bit boring, honestly. It's not, I'm just not used to that level of normalcy within online stuff, because usually when I'm on my phone, I'm looking for a big dopamine hit. I'm looking to be entertained, like if I was watching an action movie 24/7. That's a lot to be watching 24/7. So I challenge myself a little bit with their videos, and when I watch them all the way through. I'm gonna leave you guys with that.